Living with kidney disease? Wondering what foods might be harming your kidneys? Stick around because today we're uncovering the top foods you should avoid to keep your kidneys healthy and happy. Let's get into the video. Avoiding certain foods when you have kidney disease can help slow disease progression and make you feel healthier, longer. It's especially important to limit those high in the minerals that your kidneys can no longer remove from your body. This includes foods high in sodium and, in later stages, phosphorus and potassium. Sodium is a mineral that is naturally present in many foods. When you add table salt to your food, you are adding sodium. With kidney disease, the kidneys can't eliminate excess sodium like they should. This causes your body to have a sodium and water imbalance, which can lead to swelling of your face, hands and feet, excess thirst, and high blood pressure. Potassium is a mineral that plays an important role in the function of your heart. When you have too much or too little potassium in your body, it can cause dangerous health problems. Kidney disease can cause potassium levels that are either too high or too low. When your levels are too high, your healthcare provider may advise you to cut back on foods that are high in potassium. When they're too low, you may need to increase your intake of these foods. High phosphorus levels can lead to low levels of calcium in your bones, which can make them weak. They can also cause calcium to build up in other parts of your body, such as your blood vessels, your lungs, and your heart. This can increase your risk of having a heart attack or stroke. Your dietary needs will be different depending on which stage of kidney disease you are in. In the early stages, for example, you will need to limit sodium. In later stages, you may also need to limit phosphorus and/or potassium to keep your blood levels in the normal ranges. Being on dialysis means you will need to eat high-quality protein from sources like meat, chicken, fish, and egg. Now, let's know about 10 foods to avoid with kidney disease. Number 1. Whole grains. Whole grains are often recommended for people without kidney disease, but these foods are higher in potassium and phosphorus than refined grains. If you have moderate to advanced kidney disease, your healthcare provider may advise you to avoid whole grain foods such as whole wheat bread and brown rice. For example, one slice of whole grain bread contains about 69 milligrams of potassium, 57 milligrams of phosphorus. In comparison, the same size slice of white bread contains 32.8 milligrams of potassium, 31.6 milligrams of phosphorus. 1 cup of cooked brown rice contains about 208 milligrams of phosphorus and 174 milligrams of potassium. In comparison, 1 cup of cooked white rice contains 69 milligrams of phosphorus and 54 milligrams of potassium. Number 2. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are high in potassium. People in the earlier stages of kidney disease don't usually have to limit their consumption of tomatoes. If your healthcare provider says your potassium levels are high. However, tomatoes may have to be on your restricted foods list. This includes both raw tomatoes and tomato products, like sauce and ketchup. For example, 1 cup of tomato sauce contains around 910 milligrams of potassium. 1 medium tomato contains around 292 milligrams of potassium. Number 3. Avocados. Avocados are a great source of heart-healthy fats and important vitamins and minerals. However, they are high in potassium and should be avoided on a kidney diet. 1 avocado contains approximately 690 milligrams of potassium. If your healthcare provider has instructed you to limit potassium, you'll want to avoid or limit avocado or guacamole consumption. Number 4. Bananas. While their high fiber is great for your gut, the potassium-rich banana isn't so kind to your kidneys. 1 medium banana contains a whopping 422 milligrams of potassium. People with advanced kidney disease are usually advised to avoid some fruits and vegetables, including bananas. Number 5. Dairy. Dairy products such as cheese, yogurt, milk, and ice cream are a good source of calcium, protein, and other important nutrients. They are also high in phosphorus and potassium. A person in the later stages of kidney disease may need to limit protein, phosphorus, and potassium, which will also mean limiting dairy. 1 cup of 2% milk contains 8 grams of protein, 252 milligrams of phosphorus, and 390 milligrams of potassium. Number 6. Potatoes. Potatoes are naturally high in potassium. 1 medium potato contains around 610 milligrams of potassium. Fortunately, there are ways to reduce the potassium content in potatoes. One of the best ways to lower the potassium content in potatoes is by a method known as leaching before cooking. The most effective way to remove potassium through leaching is by cutting the potatoes up into small pieces and boiling them in water for approximately 10 minutes. Number 7. Beans. Beans are a great source of plant-based protein and fiber. However, they can also increase the amount of potassium and phosphorus circulating in your blood if consumed in large quantities. Recently, studies have suggested that beans and legumes are a good source of protein for those with chronic kidney disease. Still, guidelines recommend limiting the intake of beans due to their phosphorus and potassium content. For example, 1 cup of cooked pinto beans contains 251 milligrams of phosphorus and 746 milligrams of potassium. Number 8. Processed meats. Processed meats are meats that have been cured, salted, smoked, or fermented to improve flavor and extend shelf life. Examples of processed meats include hot dogs, sausage, beef jerky, corned beef, and pepperoni. Intake of processed meat and red meats is associated with a higher risk for chronic kidney disease. Processed meat is not only high in sodium, but it is also high in protein. Number 9. Canned foods. Canned foods, including soups, vegetables, meats, and seafood, are popular because they are a quick and convenient way to add more nutrient-rich foods to your diet. However, most canned foods are high in sodium because salt is often used as a preservative to extend their shelf life. Since a person with chronic kidney disease cannot get rid of excess sodium, canned foods should be limited. Number 10. Dark-colored soda. Most dark-colored sodas are high in phosphorus additives to help preserve shelf life and enhance the flavor. They are also high in calories and sugar and should be limited on all diets. Most dark-colored sodas contain anywhere from 50 to 100 milligrams of phosphorus in a 200 milliliter serving. Studies show that the absorption rate for phosphorus additives is higher than natural or plant-based phosphorus. If you have chronic kidney disease, lowering sodium intake can help prevent or delay health problems associated with kidney disease. You may also need to adjust your phosphorus and potassium intake to keep those levels in the ideal range. It's important to note that there is no one-size-fits-all diet for every person with chronic kidney disease. To get a customized meal plan, speak with your nephrologist or dietitian who can tell you what foods you can eat based on your labs and kidney function. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more health tips and information. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload new content. Stay healthy and take care of your kidneys.